Well, hello, Tetris friends. It is your old pal, Van Dweller, host of Tetris Friends. And I don't know what to say at the beginning of this. I feel like I have to say something, I don't know, at the beginning of it. I always say the same thing at the beginning of all our master streams. So I don't know. I guess this is Tetris Friends with all the Tetris trends or whatever. It rhymes. Hell yeah. Anyway. Oh my God. I see somebody in Discord right now. And now pumpyheart is here. Pumpy, can you see it before we get going? Can you see the screen that I'm sharing to you? Perfect. Okay. And now can I hear you? That's the important thing. Can you say words? So I can make sure I hear you.
Can I say words like this? And so you can fix the audio. And this is probably that way you can like sort out where I'm going to be when. And
yeah.
Unless I get really excited, that's about where I will be.
Oh my God. Amazing. All right. Let me do this window capture thing. And then
although I can't hear you because you're muted. So I'm probably talking all over you right now, which is cool.
Oh yeah. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang? I was going to say hang-a-rang. Bang that notification bell, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you and have a nice day. I don't know. The music was on, so I had to say it. Anyway. Beautiful. All right, let me go ahead and get this fixed, and then we will get started. And that's enough music for now. Okay. So I just gotta, I gotta figure out. All right, now window. Oh yeah, here it is. It's gonna be Discord commentary. So why is this not window capturing the Discord commentary screen? I don't know why. Oh no, it's because no. Wait, this. Why is it not capturing Discord as a window? This is weird. I don't like it, Pumpy.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's your fault.
I know.
Oh wait, you're not around for me to
everything's my
blame
fault.
anymore. I can't blame things on you.
Oh.
Oh
Yes.
no, I miss those days.
You can still blame me. I won't watch, so you can probably get away with it more than before.
Yeah. Why is this not?
Yeah.
This isn't working. Okay. Oh wait, there you are. You're there. Okay.
Okay.
There you are. Perfect. Now I just gotta mess with it, and we should be good. But we gotta. It always bothers me when people have these streams going and it's a talking head, and so one of them's like my size head, and then the other person is like way smaller. Like, why would you do that? Like, have the heads the same size, right?
Oh.
Yeah, let's try to get these heads regular, normal human size instead of
Not a regular head.
Yeah. Oh wait,
also peep the fit.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. You've gotten offers for this thing, right?
Yeah, I've had multiple offers. I've declined a number of them. I'm not happy yet.
All right, now your head is way bigger than mine, so that's no good. We can't have that. At the very least, my head has to be larger. I mean, even though you're way smarter.
Soon your head will be smaller than mine, and I'll be like, why? How did you lose all that weight?
Yeah, welcome everybody. All right. Oh, Guafy looks different. Oh yeah, I got to fix the Guafy thing. Yeah, listen, this is not all professional standards yet. Hold on, it's Professor Pumpyheart.
Thank you.
All right, there he is. So welcome everybody to Tetris Friends. I thought that the Scooty stuff would have died down, right? It's like a 24-hour news cycle or whatever. But there's more coverage, even after yesterday's stream and today. And the big story is that Scooty is still banned on Twitch. We have had some updates with regard to this, no movement on it, but we have had some updates in the sense that, some big, heavy hitting streamers and content creators have made content about Scooty. And then also one big creator seems to have reached out to the Twitch CEO, who is Daniel. What's his name? Daniel. I'm saying the totally wrong name, and if I say the wrong name, it would be a really bad name that I said. So don't even ask. But let's see. Twitch CEO. It's not Emmett Shear. He's the old CEO. Twitch CEO.
That's the old one, right? Yeah. It's Dan Clancy.
Dan Clancy. That's right. So,
that's right.
So I've heard that Ludwig was in was it Scooty's stream last night on YouTube, because he's able to actually stream to YouTube. So Ludwig was there. It was amazing. Remainings was there. I mean, even bigger story, really. Remainings being there, and Ludwig was in the chat and has said that he would reach out to the Twitch CEO Dan Clancy. I've also made some posts on Twitter tagging like everybody, like Elon Musk, because that's what you do when you're on Twitter. You just tag Elon Musk and hope he sees it, and then things happen immediately. But so I don't know. We haven't seen any movement on that front, so we'll talk about that. We'll I don't know. We'll talk to Pumpy about maybe his reactions to some things. We'll go over maybe some of the new news stories and see if we can find some new memes and fun moments in those, because there's always fun moments when the mainstream media covers Tetris. I love seeing hilarious things they get wrong. So, Pumpy, how are you doing?
I'm good overall. I have a crazy deadline today of all days, like 5 days after the new year. I have something I have to submit at midnight tonight. So hopefully we're going to about 5 more hours or so. I can go, and then I got to submit something.
Oh yeah, we'll be easily 4 hours and 30 minutes is what we'll do. So.
Cool. So yeah, I mean that's that. I got back from holiday travels, and I spent all of the holiday refreshing YouTube Studio especially on Christmas. Christmas Day, the Scooty record drops, and all the comments are being turned off immediately on YouTube. And I'm sitting there refreshing as comments on. Nope. Okay, go turn them on, and you have to tap it a little bit, tap it back on, and then refresh and hope it works, and then it comes back on, and then you got to do it again an hour later. Keep checking, keep checking. I would go to bed, and the comments would be turned off, and then the video would stall out a little bit.
Yeah, and this was on the Scooty because we uploaded our December finals on CTM, right? And then the comments kept getting turned off on there. So
yeah, same thing. Yeah,
same thing. So why did they do that exactly?
So, all right. So YouTube has had some problems in the past with children put in questionable positions, and I'll leave it there. And that going viral and getting a bunch of attention and filtering into YouTube Kids and that kind of stuff. So they've used their own content ID to decide who is a kid and who's in any compromised positions or anything like that. That's enough I'm going to say about that. So they've used that to shut off comments and try to protect the kids. It's a COPPA, right? I think protecting kids, federal act, and so what's happening is it's determining that Scooty is below 13, therefore the comments should be turned off on that video. It's not demonetizing the video necessarily, but it is stunting the growth and it is turning it off. And that's been platform wide since last year, or I guess 2 years ago now. They've been doing that. So one of the reasons that CTWC uploaded the record is not to be greedy, but Scooty asked us to because he thought that maybe we wouldn't have that issue.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had that issue too. So, and I think the comments are off on his 2 million view record on his YouTube now too. It's a whole nightmare issue, and you can't just say there's no kids in this video. Everyone's above TOS. They won't. It's an AI turning it off. So.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. As far as we know, are there human beings making these decisions? Is this AI? Is this like an algorithm? Do we know? Do we have any insight at all?
What I have heard is that there may be a human way to turn it off on a specific video if they go through and watch, but it's a longer process. That's what I was reading into this afternoon. It's a longer appeal process, and I feel for Scooty, who's probably wants to make videos off of this or stream or something, and then immediately comments turned off. So to have to do that on every video will get really tiring. You think you could just flip it for the channel or something?
Yeah, there has to be.
Not how it works. So, there has to humans,
be. Yeah, there has to be something where, clearly there are. You go to YouTube and you tune in, and there are children, and they're just children because they are people. Right. I watch some recipe YouTubers, and they bring their kid in there to taste the recipe and give their childlike reaction to the recipe. Now, is that being demonetized? Or is that being comments turned off? So I don't understand what it's picking up on exactly. But there has to be some provision where the parent, a parent, okay, great. Yeah. So, granted, maybe a parent has to give consent and things like that, but there should be some mechanism where a parent can say, yeah, my child wants to be on there. My child is, 13 or whatever the cutoff is, and I consent for them to be on there. And ultimately anything a child owns really is owned by the parents, right? In the end. So really it's kind of them shutting off a parent's account. So I don't fully understand, what the parameters are here and why certain genres or types of content are treated in different ways.
And I'm seeing in chat right now that his YouTube stream was just taken down. That they flagged that and took it down. We still need to free Scooty on Twitch. That's very important. We can talk about that in a bit. But apparently the last live stream was taken down. I don't even know. Can someone verify that he was streaming a minute ago and his stream was just taken down? So, and I have seen that some family accounts that Miles had a group that he follows where the whole family goes camping, and they have this issue where it has kids in it, so the comments get turned off, and even though it's very clearly dad in front of the camera most of the time, but then it's just family camping. So I don't know. I get it. YouTube, anyone can upload a video. It's really hard to have a human moderate the hundreds of thousands of hours uploaded every minute. So I understand why it's integrated. It is a little bit frustrating that, there's no way to push back other than submit a report through YouTube. Hopefully you get to a human and then they figure it all out. So.
Well, that is super unfortunate. Thank you everybody for joining us. You see, we've got a goodly number here on YouTube and on Twitch, and so it's great. One thing I want to do is sort of continue to sort of beat the drum of like, if you have a platform and you have a way, or anybody that you know that has contacts within any of the relevant entities, maybe you can put a word in someone's ear. Now, my actual career before I ended it to do this for some reason, I don't know why I did that, but I did that, was in customer service management. And I spent time as an agent who handled corporate escalations. I managed support teams, like highly specialized, high level, tier 3+ support teams who handled corporate escalations. And one thing that I do know in multiple, companies that I've worked with, and basically the same role, right? Handling corporate escalations. What ends up happening, you write in to the CEO or the executives of a company, right? And you write in and you say, hey, here's how I've been mistreated. This is the experience that I've had. And now, generally speaking, the CEO isn't going to reach out to you. What they do is they escalate that or de-escalate that down to a support team, right? To a specialized team that handles that. And usually those kind of cases get special attention. And one way that you can ensure that, you get some special attention, right? Here, and this is something that, there's an article that's been out for over 10 years now on The Consumerist. And this is what, anytime I hear someone's like gone through the regular channels, has done everything right, but they still can't get, the correct resolution of their issue. I always refer people to this article on The Consumerist. And let me go ahead and bring up this article. And this is, it's weird because I think the site has been taken down or has at least been abandoned. And so, but the article is still up. So let me go ahead, and this is going to look a little odd because I got to move Pumpy around, and then I also have to get this window, but just bear with me while we do that. All right, we're moving. Pumpy. All right. Yeah, there you go. Getting the frame, Pumpy. Jeez. And also, I got to make myself smaller. All right. So there's me, Van Dweller. Why? Oh, and Pumpy's interceding. This is all listen, we're all doing this like seat of the pants here. Pumpy's very off center.
Do you want me to move center?
No, you're perfect. You're perfect. You're beautiful and perfect, as I've always told you. And then let me go get where's the other source here so I can bring up where's the other window capture? I don't know where that went. Let me just bring in a window capture so I can get this article up there. Where did that go? I don't know where that went. It just totally disappeared. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, I got it. So I just got to add another source here. Just bear with me. Sure. It's kind of annoying. Oh, go ahead.
I can let you set that up. Water like saying, so COPPA means that companies can't collect data on kids 13 and below. That's why they have these policies in place, and you could think in maybe a rational world that I know that kids say that they're 13 all the time, right? Whatever, right? I was there at one point, but you would think that you could just turn off the data collection on that account, right? Like, oh, okay, we flagged this person as 13, right? You could just use the same AI and just be like, all right, we will not collect data on Blue Scooty, right? They could take the hit, but instead they're like, oh, okay, so it's Blue Scooty, so let's instead turn off comments. Let's instead ban the account, So that's how it works.
So this site is a little bit old and busted, but this is something I always refer people to. And if you ever have an issue with your account or really any company, I recommend this process very highly. If you look up, and this is, oh wait, hold on, there you go. I recommend this process very highly. Now, one thing I don't like is that there's a kind of a banned word in there. It begins with a B. So how to launch an executive email carpet campaign. We'll say it's the word campaign.
Oh, I thought it was bitch, but okay.
No. That's okay. No. This article's not about you.
That word is okay, but not okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. No. All right. So anyway, how to launch an executive email carpet campaign, or boom. How about that? A carpet boom.
Yeah.
Carpet boom. Right. This is exactly what you should do. And I'm just going to kind of get this information out there for anybody who wants to, who has their own issue. And maybe, if you want to advocate on behalf of someone else who is having an issue. I'm not saying to do this, but I'm saying that this is a strategy that from the other side, handling corporate escalations for large companies. I worked for two large tech companies that everybody's heard of doing exactly this job and managing people who did exactly this job. And this process works. So go ahead and Google that. Looks like pumpyheart has put it in Twitch chat. If somebody could copy that into YouTube chat. First thing you have to do is make sure that you exhaust normal channels, right? So don't immediately just say, oh, my Twitch was banned, so I'm gonna, or my Madden coins got stolen. That was the company I worked for. My FIFA coins got stolen. So I'm going to email the CEO. Exhaust normal channels, go to customer service, ask for a supervisor, be polite, don't be firm, but be polite and be, go through the normal things, because if you haven't gone through that, they are going to refer you back and say, well, this person never even contacted us. Right. So that is important. Go through the normal channels and do the right thing. And then, give them a chance to fix it, right? Everybody has processes like backend. Well, we don't have it at CTM, but every other responsible, organized organization has processes. And so they have to go through them. And usually the people that you're speaking to don't have the ability or the autonomy to just decide whatever they want against the policies and processes, because that's their job. Their job is to follow certain processes. They may have some leeway on certain kinds of things and some judgment calls they can make, but you've got to go through the normal process and give time for the normal process to go through. So that is foundational. Don't do anything unless you've done that. If you've gone through that and it just feels like you're not getting anywhere and you're going in circles, write a really good complaint letter. And I've been asked by Scooty's mom, Karen, to share this document. And this document is basically the email that was sort of written. I don't know if Scooty wrote it or Scooty's family kind of wrote it on behalf of Scooty, but this has a lot of good talking points and facts that Scooty referenced. And I'm going to post that here in the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat. Although YouTube does not let me paste. Oh, there we go.
I know, it's the worst.
Okay, yeah, finally it did. Yeah, you can't control V into it. You have to literally right click and paste. So there's the link, and I've been asked to share this by Scooty's mom, Karen. And this is basically, the complaint letter or the letter that they sent to Twitch. And this has some good talking points and facts of the matter. So if you're somebody who thinks they want to maybe advocate on behalf of someone, or if you even have your own problem with support, you can see that this is a really good professional, logical, non-hysterical way of just expressing what happened, and to send that to the support team at Twitch. But also, per this article, this is what you have to do. And what it comes down to is and I'm not going to read each of these steps, but basically you find out who the executives are in the company. And I'm not saying anybody should do this. I'm saying if you want to take care of your own issue, or maybe if you want to advocate on behalf of somebody, whatever you want to do is fine. Find who the executives are in the company and send them your complaint. And often you can sort of guess and send it to the email, right? You can often determine what the email is, because at companies I was at, it was always the first initial, last name at whatever the company is, whatever their domain is. Or you can sometimes even find this, and there are sites online where you can find the list of executives and things like that. The CEO, the COO, usually there could be a chief customer officer or, that kind of thing. They have all these different, people that are sort of the C-suite team, right? Usually it's the CEO plus 5 to 12 people who report into that CEO generally is what it is. Send that you send your complaint to all those people, because there is some internal escalation process where those people have they get jangled. They check their email at 3 a.m. and I was on the other end of this. They check their email at 3 a.m. and they go, oh man, and they just forward this over to their executive support team or customer relations team. They have different names for it. To reach out and handle it. And oftentimes they'll give a recommendation. Hey, can someone look into this? Are we really in the right here? Someone send me an executive summary of what's going on here and figure out what the next steps are. And if you do that and you send that to enough people, that I have seen things happen, right? More quickly than you would expect things to happen. At some point, at some place in the hierarchy of the company, somebody has autonomy, somebody has judgment and wisdom and the imprimatur to act on it and to make a decision, right? And usually this kind of complaint will make it to those people, and then just sit back and then just wait. And then again, be polite, be professional. Don't make legal threats and don't make this and that, because that honestly will delay the resolution. If you're firm but polite and professional, that'll go a long way, right? And so anyway, I recommend in general, I'm not saying in a specific case here on Twitch, I am saying that in general, if this is something that you want to do to get an issue resolved, or you've tried the normal channels and it's not working, or if you want to advocate on behalf of somebody who's having the same issue, this is a great way to go. So anyway, I put the link in the chat. It's got the talking points it was directly asked by Karen, Scooty's mom Scooty, whatever we're calling her. I divide by 0, I guess, to get that link out there. So you feel free to share that link far and wide. And if you want to advocate on behalf of Scooty, you can even use some of those points in, if you're writing social media posts or things like that. So pumpyheart, I just talked for a long time and you just sat there and you're polite and professional, really. When it comes right down to it.
You too.
Not really. I mean, but did you have anything you wanted to add or kind of to this Scooty being banned on Twitch issue?
Yeah. Am I official here, or can I say what I want to say?
Official? What do you mean by official?
Am I a friend of the channel, and so therefore I wouldn't get punished for saying what I want to say?
No, you don't get punished. This is Tetris Friends. We're all friends here.
Well, all friends. Yeah, I mean, do it, right? It's really important. And I think the importance of being kind, I have not worked in the same way that Vandy has, but as a professor, I promise you being kind and being professional in your emails will get somewhere too. So absolutely. I actually couldn't read the talking points in the plea deal, but I did add it to the classic Tetris bot, so you can see it there. Can you zoom in a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to go over.
I mean, we don't need to go over each point, but
but
right. But it seems professional. It seems like it's great.
Yeah, and it acknowledges from the other side, like, hey, I understand that you guys have processes and you have policies, and I acknowledge that I did such and so, but here are the ways that it's impacting me. You can see in this thing here, like, this is the account, like, give all the information. That's the other thing. Whenever you're contacting support, and not just in this case, but all the time, give them all the information that they need in advance to, like, resolve the issue. Like, what account is it? When did you, do the thing? What did you actually experience? What steps did you take to try to resolve it? How is the thing impacting you? And all that kind of stuff. Like, that is super important. Like, as someone who's been in support, like, that is the number one delay of resolutions, where you just don't have enough information. Like, imagine writing this whole letter out and you don't say what account it is. Oh, I'd love to get that started for you. What account is this, by the way? It's like, oh shoot. So definitely, yeah, you're totally right. Politeness, professionalism, and completeness in the information that you give is, like, super important. So Good. Thank you, Pumpy.
I will, if while we're still on the free Scooty train, can I have? Were you going to talk about the Instagram, or do you know about the
I don't even know
Instagram?
about that. You're bringing us new things. Do I need to go
Oh
somewhere?
my word! So there's, with fame comes any grifter, and there's a fake blue Scooty on Instagram now that took the blue Scooty handle. So if you go to Instagram.com/blue Scooty, it's fake. It's followed by the Tetris company. Which is really funny.
Shut up.
But it's not the real Blue Scooty. So Kara and I Divide by Zero has asked us to. It's the second one down that you can see, the one with the story circle, or third one down. Sorry, is the fake one.
This is fake.
There. Yes, that one is completely fake, not Blue Scooty. And look how many followers it has.
19,000. This account is a fake account and has almost 20,000 followers.
It's insane. So they made a new Instagram account that's actually them. If you go back to search, and it's Blue Scooties, I think 1771. I think so. It's the other one they've made real. So there is a report process. Yeah, there is a report process on Instagram where you can say someone is impersonating someone else. So follow Blue Scooty here. This is the real Blue Scooty. 61 followers, made this like an hour ago.
Oh my God.
And then report it saying that this person is implementing here. They're going to do a YouTube video, or maybe that's what they were trying to do before it got banned or it got taken down. But this is the real Blue Scooty here. The other one is a grifter. And at some point, we'll send you a nasty DM in Instagram if you follow it. So
holy moly. Well, I'm so glad that you're on here, because I didn't know that at all. And yeah, so that's important information. Yeah, definitely. If you see that account, Blue Scooty, just, whatever, this one right here with the Instagram stories, that is the wrong account. It is false. It is fake. It's fake news. Yeah. And it says one and only page. Look at that. Hi, my name is Willis, and I think I beat Tetris. That's what it says. I think.
Absolute grifter.
Yeah, I think I beat Tetris. That's what it says. I think he doesn't know if he beat it.
And the one and only page, right? Like who? That's scam 101. I didn't even look at the story, but reported it right away. Hopefully they can get that resolved. I don't even know how Meta handles that.
I'm reporting this. Okay,
there we go.
I'm doing it right now. It's a report account. It's pretending to be someone else, a celebrity or public figure at this point. And which account is it pretending to be? Blue Scooty 1771, right?
Yeah, and if it doesn't pop up, I was able to get it through someone I'm following, which was another option instead of the celebrity.
Who is this account pretending to be? Someone I follow. Submit report. Blue Scooty.
And this is like an hour ago, so I'm sure it'll work in another in a few hours. The celebrity will work.
Who's Blues Cutie? A blues cutie. Yeah, like they're like really like John Lee Hooker and Buddy Guy, and they're a blues cutie. Yeah. Anyway,
they're writing the algorithm right now.
Yeah. So. Well, slide into my DMs there, blues cutie. All right, there we go. I'm not gonna.
Thank you, Cat Kit. Thank you, Nima, for folks reporting it in chat.
Yeah. Now, don't report the correct accounts, okay? Don't learn to follow directions. This is the bad account, the one that just says Blue Scooty and has the Instagram stories. Who are they following? They're following Tetris Official, GameStop,
all these verified accounts,
Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
And then various people that I know. And then they made 3 posts. At night, 20,000 people are already following that account. That is unbelievable. And yet believable.
I don't even know what the other black images are that they clearly put through in there.
Oh, yeah, those aren't even real images.
Something, not even real.
This is, hey, this is my goat. And wait, this is another one that has...
Is this another Blue Scooty?
Wait, this is somebody has Blue Scooty as the... Look at this. As the... What is this guy? What is happening? They have Blue Scooty as the profile pic, and it's just some random guy sleeping and has a bunch of cigarettes in his face.
Who are we, like, how deep does this go?
I don't know.
Like, is this some chain of bots or... like 20,000 people are all bots, or
I don't know.
because 22 likes shows you that there's not much. I don't know how many likes the other one has.
And who's liking
But,
it, by the way? Like, why would you like a completely just black square? Like, the
It
darkest
has to be
day.
fake.
Maybe it's the darkest day in history. That's where you post a black square. Yeah, but okay.
The 2 black squares. I mean,
Yeah, and then what's the other black square? And who was like, and this is just hop on Fortnite? Me? Nah, bro. I'm playing Tetris.
Massive dub there.
Yeah, and then who's this person saying, yeah, big dub. All right, this seems like a real person, so don't mess with them.
Yeah,
don't mess with them.
So I have no idea. And then the other, I don't think that one has too many, but yeah, it's just all fake. It's disgusting, and probably gonna be more like it, right? There's probably gonna be fake Twitch accounts. I remember Joseph had to deal with this too. You know, fake Joseph Saleys, and it's so just be careful out there. Scooty's not asking for money or anything like that.
Well, I mean, yeah, he is, but
well, not like he's not signing any DMs to be like, hey,
right,
my Twitch account got banned.
Yeah.
Give me $5, you know, to help out.
Yeah. If you want to get Scooty any money, just give it to Pumpy, right? There you go. He'll be collecting it.
Just check out the official channels. Make sure to check out his YouTube.
If you're not sure, vet the stuff in our Discord. Go to ctm.gg/Discord. If you're not sure if you're being approached by somebody who is Blue Scooty or one of his parents or legal guardians, come into Discord. We know who all the people are, and they're all in there. Like Scooty's mom is in there. I think Scooty's stepdad is in there as well. And we might have Scooty grandparents. I don't know if they're in there as well. But
I called Scooty's granddad this morning, Grandpa Scooty.
You did?
Yeah.
What was
he wanted to get in touch with me. He wanted to talk about some projectors that he had. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that was important.
Yeah.
So yeah, Scooty is so busy right now with so many other things. Like he's not going to contact you probably for a while unless you're like a good friend or something.
Yeah.
So just be careful.
Now, what I'm worried about is if there are going to be fake Scooty grandparents out there looking to score projectors from people. It's like, or trying to say like, hey, I have a bunch of projectors and I'm totally willing to ship them to you, but can you front me the money for shipping and I'll totally send it back to you when I get paid?
Maybe I didn't speak to his grandpa.
Maybe we don't know who it was.
Wow. But the family has just been so supportive. So you hate to see stuff like this, stuff like the Twitch, stuff like the YouTube. I don't even know, you know, like poor kid going through all this. It's ridiculous. So much.
Yeah, and he's such a nice kid. I mean, what the heck? I mean, he's growing up fast, man. You know, he's gonna get all jaded and distrust the media and all that. And, all right, don't do that, Scooty. Please remember, trust the media. No, wait.
Yes.
I don't know what to do.
He's got your best outlook.
Exactly. Yeah, they know exactly. Well, anyway,
they never ask leading questions or anything, you know, ever.
No. Now, what experience have you had so far? Have you been contacted, or do you know? I know CTWC has been contacted, and you're working closely with them now. So what do you have any stories about reach outs or anything else kind of around this?
I mean, it's been crazy for everybody, you know. A lot of the Facebook accounts are, you know, random person requesting a sentence or requesting a story or requesting a word, and you're like, I don't know who you are. Okay, here's my generic copy and paste thing. That's been happening a lot. Me personally, luckily, maybe no, because I've been really busy, so I haven't had like someone slide into pumpyheart's Gmail, so I can speak a little bit more freely. Scott was in press PR mode last night, so I can.
Yeah, you know, it's very kind of Scout to spend an hour with us last night. He was like, "Yeah, I can spend an hour. That's what I got." Like, because he's so busy. So.
Yeah, it was, and I know he has been getting a lot of requests, and I know Scooties and stuff, and CTWC has been getting some too. But at least me personally, it's been fine. I had someone send me one of my Korean friends saw it on Korean news, and for some reason they used a clip of me in it, so they were just watching the.
Oh, like you in like microphone mode, like that.
Yeah, I was microphoning, or I was interviewing Scooty, so that's the one I've been getting. Anytime that clip is used, I've been getting those from friends. But in terms of having to quote anything, you know, I've been able to be a little bit more passive in that.
Yeah. All right, so that is the Scooty ban update. I don't know, is there anything else we know around the Scooty ban? I haven't heard anything else. I mean, as far as I know, everything's still sort of pending. The last I heard was Ludwig, which happened last night during Andy's stream, where We caught him like right there as he was crashing the game. That was amazing. And then the other update was just Karen, Scooty's mom, asking us to share his letter and his kind of complaint or appeal letter. And again, so if you want to support Scooty, any platform that you have, if you see someone post about it, like it, share it, retweet it, add your little commentary, that kind of thing, requote it, whatever you call it on X. Just get it, keep it going. And then we have a lot of people in this community from all kinds of backgrounds, and especially people from a tech background who know people who know people or anything like that. If you know anybody, now apparently it's YouTube that is sort of on the radar because they're taking his stream down. That was the other development. Is his live stream was taken down.
That's why, right? Like, what's the I don't even know. Like, what's the benefit? And like, if you look at any article out there, it's 13-year-old defeats 13-year-old, 13-year-old, 13-year-old. Like,
yeah, everybody can post about Scooty, but except Scooty.
Right.
Yeah, he's the only one who cannot post about himself.
Absolutely wild. I don't get what world we're living in right now. But that's where we are, And
Reactor UK says, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I did just see that they are making Scooty other social accounts so they can claim it first. TikTok is legit. So
TikTok is legit.
And they have the X and they have a few other ones that are out there now. So
all right.
Hopefully this doesn't happen again. Suddenly he has to have a social presence.
All right. They're going to get on Truth Social so they can get the real truth.
That's right.
All right.
Through social and getting the Kick.
Get on Kick. Get on Parlor.
Parlor.
Yeah. Get on all the ones. No, don't get on those. Reactor UK asked, was he?
Stop showing the fake account someone wants us to do.
Oh yeah, this is the bad. This is the fake account. Bad account. No. Bad account. The real account is Blue Scooty 1771. Go follow it right now. And look at
this. Is real.
This is the real one. Blue Scooty with I don't know who that is, and then Blue Scooty with the Yoshi, the little blue Yoshi individual.
That's Cole and Blue Scooty. They're like besties.
Oh, that's Cole.
Yeah, Hydrant made it.
All right. Well, that's very, very nice. So anyway, yeah. So this is Blue Scooty 1771, just like my YouTube channel. There you go. Keep posting, Scooty. Don't post any just black boxes. That would be really sus. So don't do that. So yeah, I can see the follower count has already increased by 20. So yeah, go ahead and follow Scooty and report that other bad Scooty, which I'm just going to show you what it looks like. There it is. That's the bad Scooty.
Bad Scooty.
What is that? Look at.
Yeah, even a fake. Like they posted a fake. Like who's? They just posted one of the max out.
Yeah, posted a fake, like a max out. Oh, excellent.
And that's from his like. This
is real. This is the real one.
Yeah, this is the real one. There he is talking to you. This is my account.
Yeah, good. Yeah, if it doesn't
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Imagine being 13 years old and you have to be like, hey, this is really my real one, not that other one. Like, I want to be like bowling or something, like, like you could be a normal kid, even with all the press and not have to do that stuff.
Yeah. All right. That is outrageous, Pumpy Heart. And then, so I, the other kind of story here is that story still has legs. I mean, it still continued to be reported. I honestly thought, okay, yeah, it'll be like a day or so, but then it'll die down. But no, this story has legs. And in fact, there's other things that have happened. Let me find, I don't know what is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know. I have so many things open right now of Scooty related. Where is the one? This is a big one on NBC, and maybe someone can. What's the best? He met Alexey.
Yeah, wild. Then he was being interviewed, and then Alexey just popped up. He's like, "Hey, I got a surprise for you." That would be NBC, NBC News. I can't
Yeah,
quite make out all the tabs, but
let me get on YouTube and say, let's see, Tetris NBC. I just wrote Nub NBC. Oh yeah, by the way, not to drag everything down, but it's probably a good day to kind of remember, recall, reflect. This is the 3rd anniversary of Jonas's passing, so that is something that is also very much on our minds. So, you know, if you want to just kind of, you know, just take a moment to just sort of, you know, reflect and just kind of, it's a sad thing. But I just looked at the date and I said, geez, you know, January 5th, my goodness. So, wow. I mean, it's always at the beginning of the year, man, stuff happening. So,
it hit me a lot this year when I woke up and saw the post and it was like, oh my word.
Yeah.
Like, this with all everything else going on and coverage and everything. And then, you know,
okay. So
I'm one of those people, like, I don't know how he would have reacted, you know, to see all this, but I think he would have loved all the press going crazy.
Oh yeah. Cause that's all he really wanted was like, you know, he, you know, loved the Tetris community and, you know, did a lot of things to try to reach out, do cross collabs, you know, almost kind of before collabs were cool, you know, like, you know, to try to get more attention on Tetris in the community. So is this the one right here? The NBC News?
That's the one.
This is the one?
Oh, wait, that one's 23 hours ago. Never mind. No,
so this isn't the one. This is like Lester Holt.
Yeah. Let me find.
Finally, the 13-year-old gamer who achieved something that was unthinkable for decades. He broke Tetris. Steve
someone
Patterson was the moment the final bricks.
Somebody posted it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I had it, but I can't seem to find it because you can see how many tabs I have right now, and it's a lot. I'm Lester Holt. Hello, Lester Holt. And of course, the Game Boy Tetris. Like, come on, people, do your research.
Come on.
Like, what are you doing? It's not the right Tetris. It's not where he played it on the Game Boy. This guy was alive. You know, he was probably in his 20s or something when he should be on his radar. Okay,
right, I DM'd it to you.
You did.
The right one.
You did? Oh, now I have to go into my DMs.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
Slide into the vanity DM.
Well, no, because I have to open my DMs on.
Oh.
Yeah. Just pop it in the chat. It doesn't matter if people go there.
Okay.
Yeah, just pop, you're allowed.
I'm allowed.
Yeah. I'll give you. All right. Yeah. This is okay. This is cool. We're gonna watch that. I want to watch this, and then we'll talk about how cool it is. But I do want to keep that one up. So. Oh, I have to undo my ad blocker? Oh, are you serious, man? Hold on. Jesus. I mean, I can't just have stuff for free just because I want it. And I gotta
we're giving them more views, right? Like,
yeah.
Can we negotiate with the ads here? Massive amount of people, and we get to watch an ad now.
Wait, what?
What?
Why is it so hard to use the fucking internet? Why is it so hard? Like, you know, back old school internet gets this really bad rap. Oh, everything was all just pop-up ads and pop-overs and pop-unders and da-da-da. And now aren't we so glad that we're so like that we're so enlightened now that we don't have that? Meanwhile, the internet with all these nag screens and all this other crap is like so much harder to use than the past. Like, geez. All right, so what do I have to do? I have to hit this plus. And now why can't I
watch it for a minute?
I have to watch this. No, it's just 7 seconds, but I can't hear anything.
Okay.
Oh, tap to unmute.
Oh, tap to unmute.
On NBC and Peacock.
Oh.
All right, it's time for a flashback. Remember Tetris? You know, the classic video game where you try to stack the falling blocks before they reach the top of the screen. You see it right there. Well, it was created back in 1984, and for decades it was considered unbeatable. But that's not the case anymore. And why? Well, a 13-year-old Willis Gibson made it further than in the game, even than the developers anticipated. He quite literally crashed the code. And our Valerie Castro is here with an absolute blockbuster of a story. Valerie, how did he do it?
Well, Zinkley, what's maybe even more incredible that the fact that he beat this game is his reaction when he did it. You would have thought he won the lottery, but crashing Tetris took more than just luck.
Oh my God! I'm gonna pass out.
Despite his over-the-top reaction, 13-year-old Willis Gibson did not pass out, but he did beat the video game Tetris, a feat thought to be nearly impossible.
I can't feel my feet.
I like how like next to Scooty it says "do your homework" or "do homework!" exclamation point. Is he on the whiteboard next to him?
Impossible.
I can't feel my fingers.
In fact, he's believed to be the first person to do so.
Really excited about getting it, and excited that I was the first.
The middle schooler, known by the name Blue Scooty in the gaming world, made it to level 157 on the original Nintendo version of the game, strategically stacking various blocks to make them disappear, eventually triggering what gamers call a kill screen.
When you do make it that far, the game just can't handle it, and it just crashes.
Those original programmers are...
So, Pumpy, what do you think about now the concept kill screen has been reconceptualized for the Tetris community? Accurate or not accurate? What do you think?
I mean, we were getting away with it for a long time, I feel like. When I first got in the scene, they called it a kill screen, and I had followed some speedrunning things, you know, like the Pac-Man kill screen and the Dig Dug kill screen. I love Dig Dug.
Yeah, I do too. Oh my god, you do? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I love Dig Dug.
I love Dig Dug. It's my favorite classic arcade.
Oh really? Oh my gosh. So like those had actual screens, which does exactly what Tetris does, and we called it the kill screen. And I think, like, you know, a lot of that stems from Ecstasy of Order naming, and maybe it was called that way back in the day too. I don't know the history of it, but regardless, I was a little bit, you know, I get it. You know, I understood why it was called the kill screen. It did force you to die, but that's not, you know, the exact same thing. So I don't know. I mean, like, now I would be okay with calling it the 29 transition. You know, I don't have an issue with that. It doesn't. I'm not offended by the kill screen changing its name or something like that.
And I think it realigns the meaning of kill screen to that of other games. We talked about that last night. So no, 29 was never the kill screen. People just couldn't play on it. Now, eventually you would die at that speed, but it was never the kill screen. It was just a cope by DAS players to call it the kill screen.
The program has been designed for your console to freeze up, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, all right. So anyway, this is cool. So all right, let us watch.
Alexey and Hank Rogers. Pajitnov created the game back in 1984. Rogers later helped bring it to the masses.
Of course, his reaction is great. So that's like the epic, how can I say, the epic achievement. And but what it took for him to get there, I mean, was incredible determination.
Determination that we thought was worthy of a big surprise.
Scooty, clean your room. What is this stuff on the floor over here? Like, what is this? You got like a shoe over here. You got a piece of garbage. Clean your room.
Amazing.
Yep. I mean, you're on TV, for God's sakes. Clean your room.
We do have someone that wanted to say hello to you and surprise you.
Yeah, I'm Alexey Pazhatnov. I'm creator of Tetris, and grats for you guys to beat the program which kind of existed for many years and played by 100 millions of people. That's quite a achievement, I would say.
What do you think, Willis?
Thank you.
Hank, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Hank Rogers. I'm the guy who to the Soviet Union in 1989 and met Alexey to bring Tetris to the rest of the world. And what you've done is an amazing, amazing achievement.
Now that you've crashed this game, do you think you're going to keep playing Tetris?
I'm going to keep playing it because the competitive side of Tetris in tournaments is really cool.
But there is someone who's not around to watch him play. Willis's father recently passed away, so he says this win is for him.
I thought it'd be something pretty cool to dedicate it to him. He was always very supportive, and I think he'd be proud.
Wow, how cool. I'm sure he's going to remember that literally for the rest of his life.
He's a great kid, yeah.
I mean, what was his secret to winning? Did he have a specific technique that he used?
Yes, so I am no gamer. I'm not an expert, but he says there is a technique called rolling, and it's the way that you hold the remote control in your hands. He says he watched YouTube videos.
The remote control. I mean, come on. Like, don't you know games at all? The remote control. Granted, she's not a gamer, you know, but I mean, doesn't everyone know that it's called a controller? I just thought they did. I guess that is not obvious.
My parents called it the remote control when it was a controller for the longest time. So it took me till about like 5th or 6th grade to get that out, you know?
Yeah.
No, it's like, there's the remote that you use for your Atari and N64 and stuff. It's like, what?
Nima74 said, "How is everyone still such a boomer about this stuff?" LMAO. Vicious Rhubarb says,
"Why is he tickling the remote control?"
Oh, me.
Mad Bear says, "At least you didn't call it a clicker." Smooth Motion says, "I have a friend that calls his Xbox controller a remote." So there you go.
The Wii remote, right? Like that one.
That's true.
Still, right? Like that one is one that I still hear. You know, I have no idea. It's like boomer language that infiltrated the gaming scene too.
Now, Jonathan Terry does say, you know, it is technically a wired remote controller. Right? True, but like nobody's calling it a remote controller. Anyway, we don't want to dunk on this later.
And they named it Wiimote, like, right? Smooth is saying too, right?
That's
so
true.
Wii remote, and then it was Wiimote.
True.
You know, so
that's true.
Leaning into it, I don't know.
That's
maybe that was
true.
part of why.
All right, you got it. All right, we don't need to dunk on this lady. She's not a gamer, so it's okay.
All right.
On how to.
At the very least, she's not saying, "Yeah, go inside, touch grass," or "Go outside, touch grass." that aspect of the story is really taken off as well, and we can talk about that too. Although I think that ground is well trod. But anyway, we'll watch, see if she says anything.
It's almost like that. What if Small Ant helped give that boost? You know, changing the framing of the video, the reaction against it. You know, with just like 5 seconds. You know, it's not that long, and just like ad-libbed entirely, added another wave for people to react against that and push it to another level. You know.
Well, I mean, listen, anybody. As anybody who's listened to any amount of Classic Tetris Monthly, it is very easy in the context of a live broadcast, especially if you're kind of a sarcastic kind of person. I don't know anybody like that, but you know, to just say something that comes across not all that great, right? And so, you know, I think, you know, in that moment, you know, anybody could say something like that, which just doesn't sound, you know, you're just trying to sound smart and sassy, and on the other hand, you know, I don't know. Like, it's weird that someone's first reaction to seeing, you know, someone accomplish something is like to try to knock it down and tear it down. This kind of weird, nihilistic, kind of snide comment. That's your first reaction. It's not like, wow. So whatever. Now, there is a political component to all this kind of thing. I think the first account that brought this to, and we showed it last night, was the Rational National, which is a kind of leftist progressive kind of, you know, site, and Sky News is kind of like the Fox News of Australia. So there's
Australia, that's right.
Yeah, of Australia. So they're certainly looking for like any way to score points and drag, you know, Sky News down. So that is, don't think, oh, there's just organically just really, I mean, you know, that's part of it, right? So,
but on the flip side, do you see the Elon Musk tweet about all this? Right? I don't know if that's on your checkerboard up there.
I don't think it is. I did see it, but we can find it here.
It's not worth pulling up. Oh. But he just sent a 100 to someone who was clapping back at the Sky News thing.
Oh,
so
okay.
He's seen the somewhat is like he's on the third ring, you know, and then probably people reacting to Elon Musk is going to be the next one, you know.
Right. So. Yeah. Oh my God, I can't believe this guy doesn't want someone to tear down a kid. He's Elon. I don't know. Who knows? It gets way too abstract.
They really should go outside. It's not good for them.
Yeah,
right? That was like, a lot of the initial comments were like, maybe about half of them. I wouldn't say a lot, but maybe not even half. Right? But like, and a significant number said that, you know, that it was like hyperventilating and apoxia and stuff. The reaction that he wasn't breathing, and you can see his lips turn blue and stuff like that. Some of the comments we were getting.
Yeah, no, he was dying. Like, I can't believe people didn't call emergency services, you know, and they saw him. They should have done that. That's stupid. But yeah, then there's that reaction. Oh, he should go outside. As if anybody who's playing a video game just never goes outside. Meanwhile, like he's an avid bowler. He goes outside all the time. Looks like he has a rich, full, multi-variegate life there or whatever. So, so he's got a lot of stuff going on in life. He's not just, and he does his homework. I mean, did you see that where it said "do homework" right next to him?
Do homework.
Yeah, and it didn't look like his mom. It looks like he wrote that. So look at that. He's self-regulating. So that is good. But yeah, no, I mean, you know, that the reaction has just been so funny with regard to that. Again, even I, you know, came down a little hard, but that, you know, there was one tweet, and you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
As I get, you know, I think as you get older, you're supposed to get, you know, more cynical, more jaded, this and that. I'm like the opposite. Like I grew up jaded and cynical, and as I get older, my tolerance for these kind of things is like less and less. And it's just like, you know, why can't we celebrate things that are good? Like, I don't know if that's just ridiculous, but, you know, not everything has to be a snide, sarcastic comment, you know.
As proof by Alexey and Hank here, right? You know, like that was, they didn't come in and say, go outside, kid. You know?
They did.
It was like, oh my gosh, you beat this game. We didn't think that was possible. And apparently the conversation went on for more than just what we saw in the clip too. So Scooty was able to have some nice time with Hank and Alexey, which is, I mean, you know, it's just great when the creator of Tetris, you know, is involved with things going on, you know, and like wants to be. I just love it. So.
Yeah, I just wonder, you know, obviously this is a version that they don't really, you know, it's not out on any, I mean, I guess it's been incorporated to in a certain way into the current product, Tetris Effect Connected. So, but obviously it's on an older version, and even things like the, you know, of course, TGM, an older version that also has a, you know, dedicated community to it. I just wonder how, you know, they view those communities. But it's probably mixed. Like, oh, on the one hand, you know, we made these games or at least licensed them out, and we're so happy to see people like them. On the other hand, boy, I wish it could be on like one of the ones they're actually selling right now. You know, so
they need to make a breakable game then. You know, like make some.
But yeah, well, they patched the glitch, the whatever the game breaking glitch into like level 155. In Tetris Effect Connected, like they patched it to break it, like the first patch ever to break a game on purpose. But anyway, all right, so we'll finish this one out, and again, we don't have to dunk on her just playing remote control. It's funny
to do this. So that is his secret to winning. He also plays hours at a time. He plays in tournaments, but his mom says, look, he's pretty good about knowing when to put the controller down. And she says half the time he just goes out, rides his bike like any other kid.
Oh, love that. I'm excited to see what this any other kid, though, becomes in the future.
And I asked him that. I said, what do you want to be when you grow up? He said, it's too early for me to figure that out.
Ah, well, it seems like he's got a lot of stuff figured out, though. Valerie Castro, love this one. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, that was cute. That was good.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's an extended version of the conversation between Alexey, Hank, and Scooty family. I wonder if that exists.
I hope that they have a copy of it, if nothing else. You know.
Yeah.
Even if it's just something that they can have and look back on.
Yeah. Well, we've covered a lot of ground. All right. Oh, get rid of that. Get rid of that. What else do we have to cover? That. Yeah, I want to put another plug in for. You know, Scooty's mom, Karen, gave me or asked me to distribute this template. If you want to use free Scooty command, thanks, Pumpy. It's on Twitch. I think we can put it into YouTube as well, and you know, use those talking points if you want to write into Twitch in support of Scooty. And really, I guess YouTube at this point. So, and if you have a platform, and you know, speak out on it. You know, tag whoever, retweet when other people discuss it, and if you have contacts within any of these entities, you know, maybe you can kind of leverage some of those contacts. So, we really want to get him back and playing. He's in Masters this month. I don't know if this will be resolved by the time, you know, he's ready to play, but we will get, you know, if he has to stream in Discord, or we'll figure it out, you know. But we were prepared to do that, you know, for Sidnev, you know, for live events, and we'll be prepared to do that in this case as well. So I don't know why it's so hard, you know, it's so obvious, you know, he meets the age requirements, you know, give the kid an account. I don't care. Who cares what it's called? Just let the kids stream, for God's sakes, and capitalize on this moment, you know, connect with the community. I mean, he streamed this achievement on Twitch, you know, like it was on your thing. One of the biggest gaming stories that has crossed over into the mainstream news. And it happened on your platform, and you can't promote it, and and he's not. I'm sure he's not gonna say, "Oh, thanks, Twitch." So it's like, I mean, like it happened on your platform, and it's the biggest video gaming story probably of the year. So, and well, not of the year, because there's the release of a Grand Theft Auto sequel.
Well, this year
so far, right?
Yeah,
so,
it definitely is. Right?
It's definitely the biggest thing that's happened on like your platform to reach the mainstream media. So, it just seems silly. Okay, so I don't know. There's other things that have come out as well. I don't even know. I guess I didn't see this Lester Holt thing. I mean, is that more kind of the same standard
Yeah,
stuff?
the Lester Holt was adapted for the other one. Or like they recorded local NBC affiliate some stuff.
Like that. Really?
The 13-year-old gamer who achieved something that was unthinkable for
yeah, and it's like they put the Game Boy version of it up there. Like, why did you put the Game Boy version of it? It's not on Game Boy. Like, don't they have anybody in the room that is like somewhere between 35 and 50 that knows the difference between the various Tetrises? Like, I mean, come on. Like, that part is silly.
Decades. He broke Tetris. Steve Patterson with the moment the final bricks fell.
Please crash.
To the tiny triumphant sounds of bleeps, bloops, and a near complete nervous breakdown.
Bleeps and bloops.
You're witnessing one of the proudest moments in the history of video games. Tetris finally topped by human hands.
The YouTube name?
Yeah, Blue Scooty, right? Like,
yeah.
It's his channel name, but not the actual one to find it. So.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
The guy totally freaking out is Oklahoma's teenage Tetris whiz, Willis Gibson.
I can't feel my fingers.
Under the gamer handle Blue Scooty, the 13-year-old prodigy scoring so high the game could no longer function, reaching its once.
I do just want to add right here. This is old stencil Scooty, right? And so NBC can take it and blow it up, right? This is nightly news. They're taking this tiny little image on the old stencil and making it the huge thing.
Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, that's true.
Remember the original YouTube video, right, all the way up in that top corner there.
Yeah, they're doing basically what restreamers do. Yeah. So if you want to know why Kingsman's streams look so scuffed, I mean, they can't really do any better on NBC. So cut Kingsman some slack, right?
Freaking out is Oklahoma's teenage Tetris.
Yeah, we got to sign up NBC to be a restreamer. They do really good.
Yeah, I like the sort of like blurry background,
How do you do that? I don't know how to achieve that. Do you need like some sort of professional tools to do that? I don't know how to do that.
It probably is like a opacity thing on top of it, right? So in OBS, if you made a color source and then shifted that, and I don't know, something like that.
There's got to be just a button anyway. All right.
Whiz, Willis Gibson.
I can't feel my fingers.
Under the gamer handle Blue Scooty, the 13-year-old prodigy scoring so high.
That's the other thing that's kind of come out in some of these stories. Like, he scored so high that the game showed all nines. Yeah, like it doesn't. I mean, that's like, like they don't know what they're seeing. But yeah, the game stopped playing and the score showed all nines.
Game could no longer function, reaching its once mythical kill screen in just 38 minutes at level 157.
I was
just 38 minutes, just 38 minutes.
It just took 38 minutes. That's all we needed. We've been been a community for a long time, and it just took this kid 38 minutes, and it was more than just luck, He was skillful. I don't know if you realized that.
Shocked and just happy that I did it.
Tetris and its beautiful blocks have been falling into our hearts for nearly 40 years. The rules are simple. Fit the falling shapes into solid rows. Okay. As the levels rise, Tetris tumbles faster and faster. The teen believed to be the first person to beat the game. So historic, the CEO of Tetris calling it a feat that defies all preconceived limits of this legendary game. Willis says it took a lot of practice.
So is this at the town hall? Is that where he's playing?
I'm not sure, to be honest. Either that or school or something like that.
Yeah, because he's like, it's got all these, and then it's got like a flag, looks like a state flag or something. Like I don't have that at the news station, so it's got to be some sort of government building or something.
And I can get some insider information from Kansas City. That is Scooty's TV, at least.
Yeah, well, you know what I saw? I saw on a, I don't know if they'll cut around to it, but on another thing, they cut around to it, and I saw the stencil ready sticker on it. I was like, yes.
Yes, we made it.
All right, we know Scooty has pets, because Scooty's got some dog hair there, or cat hair or something. Scooty has pets?
It seems right.
Seems it's very blown up. He's got a little bit of dog hair there. All right, got to get one of those little rollers. Yeah, speaking of rolling, get one of those little rollers. And
right.
A.O. Pidgeotto says dogs for sure.
Scooty has dogs.
Guafi said, or Guafi. Did you know it was Guafi, by the way?
It's not Guafi.
No way. I just found that out yesterday. It was Guafi. Because Guafi came on after a Game Scout had to leave.
You had Guafi on.
I had Guafi is like, so like, you know, God bless him, but he was a little cringe. He was like saying some things where I'm like, you know, they're probably watching right now. Like, you don't need to like be, you know, saying the things you're saying.
Oh, me.
Stanislav says they have dogs and cats. Stanislav knows the family personally. And held Blue Scooty as a baby.
Yeah. It's a wild story.
Yeah.
Videoed him telling it to us. And
oh, you did?
Yeah, and he also worked for Scooty's grandfather at one point.
Jeez.
Just a really small world. So yeah, not just like a baby, like a newborn,
like right out of the. All right, let's
right. Well,
like right in the hospital. Is what I meant.
Within that period, that I don't know enough to know that it would be the exact right. Not like a toddler. Or something,
you wouldn't have been invited, but Stanislav would have been invited. Right.
Oh, and Stanislav saying that local radio station messaged him and asked some questions about it. So there you go. Stanislav getting more questions than I.
Jeez.
So yeah.
To his dad.
Vandy, have you gotten any questions?
Nobody cares about me. Nobody says you don't matter. Nobody wants to ask my opinion. Like they don't need to know. No, I've got.
That's why we got to do this show, right? So we.
Well, I gotta. You know, we gotta. I don't know. To me, it's really. I like this show because I wanted to do this anyway. This was my plan to just kind of do things and react to news and things that, you know, Tetris related, to talk about the community, things like that. It seemed like the best. I mean, what else are you going to talk? I mean, this is like the biggest thing that we would cover ever. So yeah, we wanted to make this show like an occasional kind of thing. I don't know if it would be on a regular schedule or just when there's something really big to talk about, but we wanted to have a platform. And plus it gives us a chance to go over all the coverage. And sometimes people are finding out things they didn't know. I found out about the Instagram thing. Everybody found out about it from you just now. So it's great information sharing going on. So
absolutely.
I think it's, I think it's a fun thing to do. So I don't know when we'll probably do another one at some point soon about this issue.
And Stanislav does confirm it was the second day he was born. So
the second day. All right. So there you go.
Not the instant.
Buzz and Bangs offering Scooty free chicken sandwiches for life. Oh my God. I thought I had the hookup, but my God. There we go.
Scooty is coming down to Texas, you know.
Oh, to Waco.
All right, we can watch
when is Waco? You want to meet Scooty?
Yeah, it's not this weekend nor the next one. It's the one after that, which would be the 20th.
Yeah, whatever the 20 something, the early 20s of the month.
Right, the 20th and 21st. Go. Yeah. He'll be there. His family will be there.
December. I'm dedicating it to my dad.
Oh, that's a tender moment, but we've seen it. So yes, acknowledge the tender moment, but also the stencil ready sticker right there. There it is. And what is the yellow cartridge?
That's his CTWC gold card.
Oh, and he brought it with him.
Yeah,
oh, that's nice. And he brought like
I think he put his Tetris gem inside of it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Now he's playing on something the same size as mine, I think, because I have like this is like a 9-inch screen, so it's like one of those old kitchen televisions, and so that looks to be like about the same size. So
he brought it to Kansas City and was using it to warm up, and he won that box copy of Tetris at Kansas City. Someone had that around, and so nice. We gave that to him there, and so I'm sure they tried to bring that to the station and everything too.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, stencil ready sticker. Did you ever think that the stencil would be on NBC News?
No.
Yeah, the stencil.
No, never.
No, I mean, I can't believe it. When I was making the stencil back in 2018, I had no idea that just 6 years later, I would be seeing it on NBC News. It was amazing.
And that sticker too, you made that last year, the year before?
Last year, yeah.
Was it last year? Yeah. It's a sticker pack.
So we got to get more stickers out there, just various stickers. You don't know where they're going to end up. You don't know where you'll see them. All right, we got to push that. Yeah, Ronkley says sticker drop 2 when. Yeah, you're right. We got to get more stickers out. I agree. So amazing. All right, look at that. The stencil on TV. That I mean, that's what I'm most proud of.
He was always very supportive, and I think he'd be proud.
Tearing down an icon brick by brick. Yes! A game break.
What is that? Is that his backpack? What is that orange thing over there? Is that a backpack?
I tried to make it out, but I could never. Is it like a hoodie or something? I thought it might be a Gauntlet jersey at first.
Oh,
to be honest with you.
No, but it's got like straps on it.
Gauntlet team is like yellow, not orange. So.
Oh, Guafi. I'm never gonna get used to that. Guafi says it looks like something for bowling. Oh, that could be something for bowling, like a bowling bag.
Oh, like a bowling bag.
Like,
yeah.
But why is it standing up like that? I don't know. I'm very confused by that.
Does it roll around and then you stack the balls?
I don't know. He's into block stacking, ball stacking. He's stacking everything. And then does he have a is that an alarm clock, like a digital like LED alarm clock on the right side of that desk? Like, dude, I have some of those in storage. Like I just didn't want to bring him to my apartment, but kid's awesome. I'm into it.
Making victory just falling into place.
And is that a yoga ball as well? I didn't even notice
Gotta
that.
be.
He's got a yoga ball.
Is he playing Masters on the yoga ball? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe that's the poise or something, to take to. Can we spoil it? Are we spoiling?
What are we spoiling?
Wait, no, it dropped today.
It's on YouTube,
today, right?
yeah.
So Scooty won. Yeah, Scooty won Masters. Maybe he was playing on the bouncy ball there.
Yeah. So does he have the? Is this like what are the biggest years that a player has had in the Tetris scene? I mean, like Joseph hit, that was all over, and Joseph won that year. He was all over the media. Did he have world record that year as well?
Yeah, he would have at the time.
Yeah, but it was not like a difference in kind. It was basically like a 1 point. Who got first 1.3? God, I don't remember now. Was it Joseph? God, I gotta go watch.
See, there we go. Here we go.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to figure out is, even though Scooty did not win CTWC, he came in third. And
1975, Tyler P almost had it.
Yeah, 1.289 or something like that. It was like stupid.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But I don't know. Is this the biggest year like a Tetris player has had in terms of like achievements, tournament performance, like, and then relative to the skill level? Like, Scooty only finished third, but is way like, like at least in the top 3 of difficulty of the strength of the field to finish third. And finishing third to Fractal and Sidnev. Like, of course, everybody's going to do that. And meanwhile, not to take anything away from Joseph, but, pretty much the only hyper tapper in a field of DAS players, except for Corianis, of course. So,
right.
And we in the community all kind of felt like Joseph was going to win, even though nobody in the normie world knew that. So it's got to be I don't know. This is almost like the biggest year a Tetris player's ever had, if you just take everything into account now. I mean, I don't know. It just seems massive.
Absolutely. I mean, and I think it's not only the biggest year, but also the quickest rise. Like with Joseph, we saw, okay, oh wow, there's a record. Okay, well, let's see if he wins CTM. No. He didn't win until after, right? But record after record after record. Scooty, like, you can't say came out of nowhere, but like a year and 6 months ago, really wasn't playing this game. Got into it with Scout's videos and saw the rolling video, and I was like inspired to pick it up, and actually was at Lone Star and had a really early exit, and I'm not going to belabor the point, But if you go from that moment, losing two games and getting out of the tournament, to where he is right now, like is he the favorite for Waco? There's some really heavy hitters there, but
yeah, is it going to be the same as last year? Is it going to be like the Artiagas and Doge and
Miles? Yeah.
Miles.
I think so. It's hard to say a definitive favorite, but if you look at winning Masters, Kansas City, the hype, and still playing Tetris, by the way. Apparently tried to play Tetris tonight, and YouTube took down the stream, so we're also calling you out, YouTube.
Yeah. Everybody needs to know that Scooty was streaming earlier. YouTube cut his stream, so he's getting it from Twitch. He's getting it from YouTube. If there's any other platforms out there that want to cancel Scooty as well, I mean, now's your chance, I guess. So
ridiculous. So I think that the meteoric rise, I don't even didn't have him on the on the list of players to watch out for, but then suddenly, what was it, 3rd seed or 4th seed this year at CTWC, and then performed up to it, right?
That's true. I mean, that is a good point, because he was not he wasn't, as you say, he was not on he wasn't not on the radar, but he wasn't picked in that, whatever the mean 13 or whatever the heck it was. He wasn't on the list even as early as October, and it's now January 5th. So, he wasn't on the radar as even in the top 13 most threatening players in a tournament. Meanwhile, since then, he's placed 3rd in CTWC. He's been in Masters like twice or 3 times since then, with 1 win, and I don't remember his other finishes. But and then this record, both the Crash and the Score World records. So really within 3 months, I mean, he's had the biggest year that anyone's really ever had. So we shall see how it goes. So we'll finish this one out. And then there's one I really want to see. Pumpy, were you here last night for the one from the Indian news source, First Point?
Oh yes,
wasn't that amazing? Did you watch? You love that?
So well covered, right?
Yeah,
I think there's a follow up to that, right?
Yeah, and that's the one I wanted to watch, because I haven't watched it. That's why this would be my first reaction.
Either. I saw it, I skipped it around, and I was like, okay, it seems to be just as good as yesterday. So.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I think our audio was a little bit low, so I'm just going to bump it up a little bit. But yeah, so I wanted to watch that, and I've actually become like a real First Point fan. Like, I was looking into it. I was afraid that is this going to be some like weird news source that I really don't want to be promoting, but I was looking into it, and that particular reporter is super legit. She's like a huge deal in India. And I was watching some of her other content, like her other daily report. And I've actually incorporated, I have this news that I watch every day, like different news sources that I consume every day. And her daily report is in that, because she's so good. And she's got some other great content where she covers like history. And she did a really great series on like Middle East conflict, which seems really super objective and balanced. So yeah, she's amazing. So I can't recommend her more than enough. And then but now this one that we're going to show after this one, this is not her, but this is her network. So maybe it'll be up to the same quality. But let's finish this one out, and then I want to watch that other one.
Steve Patterson, NBC News.
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. I'm Lester Holt. All right. So there's
Lester Holt.
Yeah. Good. Let's see. Barons. Okay. He's pretty much the same. What is the one that I really? Yes. Oh, I think it's. Oh, this was interesting because it's on Cougar Board. Like, I don't know. I just started Googling beats Tetris, and like I was just opening every tab that was, seemed like it was, had anything. And this one was called Cougar Board, and I'm afraid to even know what that means. Now, hopefully, it's like it's all right. It's Brigham Young University Athletics.
BYU. Okay.
Yeah, it is not like older ladies talking about young men. Like, I was right.
It's more like, what do you think soda tastes like?
Yeah, like, what are the best brands of bicycle, that I can use to. Okay, wow, that's amazing. It's super funny. All right, so Cougar Board is covering it, but that's just in their board. So. And this was Fatherly. So this one, I don't know what that is, but it's got pretty much the standard coverage. Where is the First Point? I'm trying to find that one. It's on
Washington
here somewhere.
Post here.
Oh, this is Washington Post. Pass. This one
Wired.
is interesting.
I didn't read the Wired one. I heard this one's good too, or
yeah, why everyone is obsessed with the kid who beat Tetris has a lot to do with mystery, defeating AI, and wanting to believe amazing achievements are still possible. So apparently it's that one. I'm going to scan this for anything that's kind of different. Got covered on CNN and NPR. Tetris movie. This is pretty long. I haven't read it yet. I should have pre-read it, but
I didn't read it either.
Honestly, it doesn't seem like there's anything new. It says perhaps his reaction to Gibson's achievement is no different than if an NBA team won the finals thanks to a buzzer beater, or if a figure skater landed a near impossible jump to win Olympic gold. But in 2023, it feels unique. Oversimplistically, Tetris was designed to play forever. Gibson's on-screen score was stuck at 9999999, but he estimates it was closer to 7 million. He estimates. It's not known. By crashing Tetris, Giblin essentially beat its coding for the past 12 months as artificial intelligence has infiltrated creativity and threatened jobs. The rise of the machines has never felt more real. Watching one 13-year-old with an NES controller and a lot of determination beat a computer is a win for everyone. All right, so in Wired, we've got an anti-computer story, so that's good. Yeah.
Positioning, right? The wires are computers, right? Position. I think at least and trying to cover the coverage is a tricky thing to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is what we're trying to do, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And then I don't know if anybody has anything that they've seen that's particularly special or interesting. We're getting on to about an hour and a half, so I don't want to go too much longer. But we might do another one where I'll curate some fun reactions and things like that. I like this part where people say he claims to be the first, as if there's some doubt about it. Meanwhile, there are people on Facebook that claim to have beat it in 1989, because they got the rocket screen. Have you seen these comments where people are like, he wasn't the first one to beat it. I distinctly remember when I played Tetris, I got a screen with stars and a rocket on it, so he did not beat it. What's the big deal? So
I saw some people arguing that B-type is beatable, right? So all you got to do is clear a B-type and you've beaten Tetris.
It, right?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Those are fun to read.
So yeah, where's my? I know where the first point. It's actually on a YouTube playlist. So let me just pull up YouTube here for a sec, and you can look at all my.
Yeah, there was a lot, and Guafi, you're here. A lot of we kind of talked about this at the very beginning. Oh, we could watch ourselves.
Yeah, watch our. Oh my God, look at it. Oh my ugly guy, and then that very handsome guy. Oh my God.
Guapi was here. We're probably not going to cover the response to Sky, just to not further belabor the point.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's getting to be a bit. It's a little over the top. It's really just kind of like you're just. It's all clickbait at this point. They're not adding anything. It's just outrage rage clicking. This one I wanted.
And I'm with.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I'm with Ampu too. That is like the news sources that don't want to be wrong about anything, right? Claims to be right. It says who are the ones who are afraid to be proven wrong?
Yeah. This one I did not watch, but the title and the length of it was one I was gonna watch. And then all right, let me just watch this one, and then I'll watch the one from Front Point, and then that'll be it. But this one said apparently the Tetris kill screen was done before. And it's only 3 minutes and 55 seconds. So, And it says, quote, not the first. So I imagine it's just going to be dunking on people who made those comments like we were talking about. So I don't know. Hopefully. So I'm watching this totally.
It's just been one of the biggest stories.
Totally.
I'm sure a lot of you have heard the story about the 13-year-old who beat Tetris on the NES for the first time in human history. Everybody's talking about this. There's news stories.
This guy's plushie game, by the way. I mean, look at he's got a lot of plushies there. I don't know.
He's gonna tell Blue Scooty up, right? Blue Scooty has the Yoshis, every Pokemon that exists, and then Kirby figure. Oh my, the mushroom in the back. Yeah, it's gonna up Scooty there. Yeah.
Reaching CNN, all these news outlets are picking it up, and it's just been one of the biggest stories in gaming out of 2024. But apparently it's come to light that he may not have been the first one to actually do this, and I'm going to show you what I mean. But first, a little bit of backstory. So if you don't know about Tetris on the NES, here's how it works. So for the longest time, people thought level 29 was the end of the game, because once you reach level 29, the game starts putting in some programming that makes the pieces way too fast to actually control reliably. So once you hit level 29, even though the game continues, people just stop there because the game just becomes intentionally way too hard to actually do anything. You cannot stack any more pieces. We'll fast forward to around 2010, a new technique called hyper tapping was discovered. I'm not going to go into the
2010? Wait a minute.
Fast forward to 1990.
Yeah.
Thor Ackland there, but okay, all right.
Yeah. 2010 hyper tapping, but I mean I would put it more at 2017, 2018, but Corian and Joseph, but 2010, okay.
The details of hyper tapping, you just know that it's pressing.
And this is a video, apparently the whole thing is like, people think they know something, but they really don't know what they're talking about. Meanwhile, he says 2010.
The button pretty fast, allowing you to actually place the pieces at a really high speed, which wasn't really intended by the original developers. So after this method was introduced, people started getting higher and higher levels, maybe around 35, 50, somewhere around there. And then in around 2020, a new technique called rolling was discovered, where you tap the bottom of the controller, make your hands go really, really fast. And this was actually a little bit faster, so people were starting to get more reliable long runs into Tetris well past level 30. The thing about Tetris is eventually the bits, the bytes, whatever you call them in there, they're going to reach an overflow, and the game is going to bug out and freeze, and that is the kill screen of Tetris. Now, getting to this kill screen is something that no human has ever done before, but it was speculated that the kill screen might come in somewhere around level 155, 160, somewhere around there. And it's
I mean, it wasn't speculated, it was like proven with, like tasks. So but we speculated, we inferred from gravity. Like, how would you speculate? You would either know it's there or not.
I love how this is probably like a 5-minute take, and they're just chopping out all the ums, and then popping it on here.
Yeah, yeah. We give you all the ums. So guys, we give you all the warts and all.
Kind of random of when it'll actually come in, because it depends on a lot of different factors. A couple years ago, somebody programmed an AI to get as high as possible, and they ran into the kill screen at 255. So it is possible to go pretty high before you get the kill screen, but nobody had ever gotten the kill screen before. Until a few days ago, when this 13-year-old live streamed him getting it for the first time ever, and this has just been a huge achievement in gaming history. But unfortunately, now the point of the video, it looks like his victory may be cut a little bit short, because I was looking on Facebook under an article posted by the great George Takei about this 13-year-old
George
and
Takei
his great achievement. And we have this one guy here that says this guy was not even close to the first. He apparently beat it twice, once in 1991 and again in 1994. So it looks like this might be the first recorded, but this guy definitely beat it twice. And I thought that was
Wait, is that what's his face? What's the guy?
Todd Todgers.
No,
right?
no, the other guy, the real guy.
Oh, Hector Fly.
No, the real guy who
Billy
came.
Mitchell.
No, the real guy who came into our server and was all like throwing elbows around and.
Oh, JW Tetris.
Yeah, JW.
No.
Maybe it was JW
Tetris did it. If it was JW Tetris, I would believe it. Right? He'd have a recording of it over the 1990 and the 1994 World Series. So we could backdate him.
Yeah, you gotta check and see if there's like the Minnesota Twins and Jack Morris pitching around him at level 155. Oh my god, that's good. If it was JW Tetris, that would be the funniest thing ever. Yeah, nobody. I love that. People like this, not even close to the like. You could just read it. I beat it twice, once in 91 and again in 94. I haven't played it since. Like, you know what I mean? Like, haven't played it since.
Haven't played it since. Yeah. I don't need to go back to that game.
Yeah,
I beat it.
It's in the past, man. Maybe the first recorded, like someone else said, but definitely not the first.
1994. So looks like this might be the first recorded, but this guy definitely beat it twice. And I thought that was pretty amazing that somebody commenting on this random Facebook article would be the first one to actually beat it and then come in and comment on it as well. That was just crazy coincidental. But then I was looking a little bit further. I found another guy on here that claims that this was the first recorded, but definitely not the first. He didn't claim to beat it himself, but it looks like he's got some knowledge there about who actually got it first. On top of that, we have a lot of gaming experts on this article commenting that the game freezing does not constitute as beating it. Now, they did not clarify what constitutes as beating the game, but apparently they've done it and it's not that. So it looks like it's tough breaks for the kid. I'm really glad that he was able to get this achievement, but these two random people on Facebook did it first. That one guy did it twice, actually. funny. Sad he didn't record it to prove all of us wrong, but it's the internet. Everything you see and read is true. All right, since a lot of people have beaten this game before, let me know if you beat it too. I guess I did too back in the day. I didn't record it.
I need to go comment.
Everyone's beaten this game, apparently, and all you have to do is comment on Facebook and say you did, and then you're the world champion. All right, be sure to smash subscribe, tell your friends, let me know what you think about Tetris in the comments section below.
The video game
That guy's
Tetris.
funny. I like that
true.
guy. That guy's funny.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, me. And I know the reporters are all asking, like, what does it mean to beat Tetris? And they're like, how do you know it's not just frozen or whatever, you know? So I'm like, imagine being Scooty and Scooty's mom and Scout and just having to know and say, you know, like, it's the game crashing, you know, the game, right? Not
Yeah,
the
I mean,
console.
just refer people to
everyone,
Hydrant Dude. It's like, go watch Hydrant Dude YouTube. Like, this is how you know. Like, it's all mapped out. All right,
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
so I want to bring up this just this one last one, and then I'll probably call it.
Picking it up, and it's
we have
just been one of the
lives.
biggest.
And Pumpy, thank you for hanging out. It's really
Oh, sure. Yeah.
we haven't, I don't know we haven't really talked too much, or at least in depth. So it's always good to have you around. Let's see. Teenager defeats Tetris. Are sporting child prodigies the new normal? So this is the one that is.
Now you probably.
This is not the same lady, but it's the same network. And the other woman, God, what was her name now? I don't remember. But did a great job, celebrating it, contextualizing it, talking about that there's part of a community and that this really is a kind of a community achievement, the culmination of, obviously it's Scooty's achievement, but also there's like stuff that goes into it, right? It's not just some random kid unconnected to the world just happened to do it and who knows anything about it. Like, I mean, she did a great job and connected it.
I need to, sorry, breaking news. We'll watch this after. I will stick around.
Yep.
Right? I promise I won't go anywhere.
Yep.
I have just received a message from Divide by Zero, Scooty's mom.
Yes.
Twitch called them. It is getting worked out, everybody. He should be on for Sunday's match, is what she's saying here.
Okay.
So huge development. Oh my word. Twitch called. Like, I don't even know how that happens, but amazing. So good. They did it. It's getting worked out. Now don't go hound and I don't know when it's gonna. I have no idea, but she just said it's getting worked out here.
Yeah.
At least on the Twitch side, it seems like the account's coming back.
Look how much news we're. By the way, look how much news we're breaking on Tetris Friends. Like, Andy breaking the in progress news in progress, and now breaking news. Tetris Friends and pumpyheart breaking news right here. So. Wow, that is amazing to hear. So, and they called them. Like, when does Twitch call you?
And imagine all the phone calls they're getting that are random, things, and then it pops up caller ID Twitch.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, surely that's but they apparently getting worked out. So
so that's Twitch. Now we've got to let the process work itself out with YouTube. They should contact YouTube. They should say, hey. Blah, blah, blah. And we'll see what happens there. So don't hound YouTube. Let them go through the process. And then we'll see what happens, right? Who knows? Maybe we'll have to bring up third stream here and say YouTube hashtag, blah, 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 whatever.
That's right. Yeah. And then Ben Squirrely, one of the family members there, saying pretty much that's what happened. So,
Mr. Aaron Ice says, quote, hi, I'm Mr. Twitch. Like Lozano says, hey, I'm Mr. Twitch. Welcome.
Hey, it's Twitch here. Sorry, we banned your account twice. We're getting it worked out now. You can stop the emails.
All right. Well, we'll get this out on Twitter X or whatever too as well, and we'll let everybody know. It looks like progress is being made. So I don't know exactly what vector of attack did it. I'm sure it wasn't us. But somehow it's whatever. We did it. Mission accomplished, right?
There we go.
Hashtag mission accomplished. So amazing. All right, so let's watch this one from First Post, and then we'll wrap up. So that's great news to basically wrap up on, and we'll see what this is about. And it seems like it's not just Tetris, but about child prodigies in sports and mind sports and other sports. So let's check it out. Oh, MC Aaron Ice says Twitch called me and wanted me to wire Bitcoin for a princely inheritance. Oh, and we need his Instagram fixed as well. I mean, but
let Instagram.
Use the normal channels first. Don't go don't go brigading around and let the process happen. And then if it's unsuccessful, then that's when you escalate.
Report the fake Insta.
Yeah, report the fake Instagram account, which is Blue Scooty. That's it. That's all it is. All right, we'll watch this one. And we freed Scooty. Oh, do we need a special role for anybody who wrote in or retweeted or anything called We Freed Scooty? Might have to do it.
We freed Scooty, yeah.
Might have to do it. Or just everybody in the server gets it because they were here during that time. That would be nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Now, you probably know about the boy who lived, Harry Potter. He survived and eventually beat the undefeatable Voldemort. A child did what most adults couldn't. Now, this comes to mind because recently, a similar fantasy played out in the world of sports when the impossible game finally met its match. In this teenager, a 13-year-old prodigy from Oklahoma, Willis Gibson. He's beaten Tetris.
I like that, like in India, you can say, oh, a 13-year-old from Oklahoma. And then just everybody in India knows what Oklahoma is.
Oklahoma,
is that right?
I guess so.
Like for those of you who are not like in America in the chat right now, like if I just said a random state that just sounded weird, like Oklahoma is probably one of the weirdest sounding names we have for a state, right? Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you know what Oklahoma is? Like, would you know what that is just right off the bat? I want to know. But it's like, if you're just in India, do you know what Oklahoma is? No, this is not aimed at U.S. Indians. This is out of India. It's in English, but it's aimed at India. Oh, Arkansas sounds pretty dumb as well. Idaho.
Kansas and Arkansas, right?
Yeah.
Spelled similar, and then there was a musical about it, Matt Martin's about Oklahoma. Maybe that's cultural relevancy.
That's true. But Big Pile Guam says, in Micronesia, no one knows what Oklahoma is. But isn't Guam part of the, it's the U.S. territory? Wouldn't you know? Like, states? Super Shroom says, half the U.S. couldn't point to Delaware on a map. I can't imagine other countries know any better. Yeah, that's true.
True.
But some Africans don't have maps. So what we U.S. Americans can do is to get them maps, I guess.
Right. And I did just want to throw out, this has happened in this coverage and other coverage too, but I love the Tetris gem screenshots that happened. So like before it was a transition trainer thing, like right before this, I had transition up in the top corner.
Oh, it was Tetris Gym?
Now this comes to mind because recently a similar fantasy played out in the world of sports.
I think it's just the game now, they're one and the same. Right there it is.
Yeah, transition trainer.
From Forbes who covered, I guess, or maybe that's their logo.
No, this is First Post.
Right, that's their logo. Right. But the transition right there,
Yeah, that's just the game now.
Kuryava, talk to the TTC, make it.
I mean, there has been. I did talk with Vince about something with regard to licensing at some point, but it just didn't seem economically viable.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, don't let your memes be dreams. So that was also.
If it's ever economically viable, I think Tetris Company 40th year.
Right? Yeah. I mean, why not put out? Why not put out? Dude, you could put out just a Tetris branded clone console with Tetris preloaded on it. And you can have an just like they put out these retro consoles and you can buy them at Walmart and it's Atari and it's got games you could do that with just Tetris loaded on it. Why couldn't you do that?
Different versions throughout the years, right? So you could play and be like, oh yeah, no, you said no, just the classic.
No, that would be amazing.
Yeah, right. I don't I know TGM is now out on the Switch and everything, but I still haven't gotten around to paying that. Would I pay $100 to get all the TGMs and the classics and anything that they can put on there?
Yeah, on a piece of hardware, and they these NES on a chip and whatever. They're so cheap and so small, and you can get it so small that you could put 3. I don't know if you'd run. I guess you do it on emulation, but they're obviously I don't know enough about it. Fractal and Kataro could tell you all about it, but certainly they could put enough chips in there that you could get the stupid games on there. That would be amazing.
Right.
Retro Tetris console with all the classic Tetrises on it. That would be amazing. Tetris,
amazing.
If you're listening, which I know you're not, but make it happen. Thank you.
And talk to Kuryava too. Get Tetris Gym on.
Yeah, get Tetris Gym on there. Then all of a sudden you've got a product out there that corresponds to the biggest Tetris community that there exists. Right now you can push this product. Oh, and it's available on our home console, right? With 14 different variants of Tetris on it that you can play at home. Like that would be amazing. So come on, make it happen.
Let's do it.
Well, I guess we can't do it, but they can do it.
You can do it.
I believe in you.
Okay,
too.
sorry.
Right, let's go.
Sorry.
So anyway,
we'll get to this video
that's a good point out. Tetris Gym with a big F on it. By the way, drop an F in chat with a period off in it after it for first post. So there you go. Please drop your Fs in chat.
Okay.
F periods in chat.
42 Kronos while everyone's getting their Fs in. There is a real Blue Scooty account now. It's Blue Scooty 1771. That's if you follow them, then it'll pop up. You can report them as.
Oh, we just had a contribution of something. Kingsman resub at tier 1. Thank you. By the way, it is a new year, and maybe your Twitch or Amazon Prime subscriptions are renewing. Maybe you've got a new gift sub that you can give out. Give it to a monthly Tetris. Why not? We're breaking news. We've broken multiple news stories. We've gotten the information out there that you need to navigate the world of classic Tetris. So, if you like this kind of reporting and you like these shows, definitely contribute and support the channel. So there you go. All right, let's continue with this, and then we'll say our final words and talk to our Tetris friends in chat. Anything else they want to say, and then we will wrap it up.
This teenager, a 13-year-old prodigy from Oklahoma, Willis Gibson. He's beaten Tetris, the so-called endless game, and millennials across the world, of course, are feeling vindicated. And there is this personal sense of victory in this. Tetris is a simple game. The user has to manipulate falling blocks of varying shapes, which have to be fit together to create solid rows. Sounds pretty simple, right? But
See, that's why he always has to have... See, he's got his music poppins, right? He needs to have Michael Kahn on there. And it's like his, that way, hashtag, check out my SoundCloud, whatever. Bro, missed opportunity.
I never said it was easy. And that's what makes it hugely popular. It was invented about 4 decades ago. It was designed in 1984 by a Soviet engineer. Then Nintendo, the gaming company, picked it up in 1989. Soon it became a global sensation. Its mobile version has been sold 100 million times, making it the 3rd best-selling video game of all. And today there are over 200 variants of this.
Scooty.
That's a world record. Tetris has a massive community of players too. They compete in world championships. All of them are drawn in by the game's simplicity. But as the level goes up, the blocks fall faster, the players get overwhelmed. And Tetris always wins. Except that one time in 2021 when artificial intelligence defeated it. Because losing is not in Tetris's DNA.
See, fake news. The game froze when Gibson's score read 1999. They just don't understand that part, right? So they're not getting across. We're not getting across like what it means why the game freezes, right?
No, it technically did freeze when the score read 999, but
Well, yeah, it also froze when he was in Oklahoma, but that's there's a lot of things that happened when the game froze.
Quite literally. In technical terms, Tetris was not designed to be won. So how did the teenager do it? Let me show you.
Courtesy of Arda. So Arda on Twitter mentioned that he talked to somebody. Yeah, these random people pop up, not random, but that they're being contacted. So yeah, but this was interesting. This video is courtesy of Arda. So apparently Arda.
And I love that Arda is still is my personal favorite. Don't ever edit it, ever. If any of you watching this edit it, I will lose it. But on his Wikipedia account, it says that he co-hosts Classic Tetris Monthly. It's my favorite bit of trivia ever. So go check that out. And do not edit it. I will find you. I'll find your IP address, and that's a threat. It's my favorite bit on his entire Wikipedia page. It says he hosts Classic Tetris Monthly.
Yeah, I'm sure he loves that it's on there. I'm sure it was definitely a top 10 highlight of his career.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be on there. Okay.
The excitement is quite palpable. Gibson played the game for 38 minutes and reached level 157. At this point, the screen froze, meaning the game crashed, which is why leading up to it, you see the level reader glitch. From numbers to alphabets, that's because of the limitations in Tetris's coding. When a player achieves scores that are so high...
This is actually the same script as the other lady did, but she's getting through it faster because there's gonna be different things at the end. So it's basically the same script.
Game's memory bank overloads and Tetris simply becomes unplayable. Now, Gibson is the first human to do this, and this is of massive importance. That's the narrative I want to delve on. That
is that fireworks? That's fireworks, right? Next to Bo Steele.
Was it?
That's the narrative I want to delve on.
Right there. Is that fireworks? Because that looks so much.
This looks really old.
Oh, it
I
is.
think that's fireworks.
No,
is it?
I don't know. It looks very fireworksy. He doesn't wear like a little cap like that. I guess.
Yeah, maybe not.
From the side, it looks like him. But I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
All right, but that's I guess Bo Steele, and then somebody next. It's got to be in Minnesota.
I don't think that was this year. I don't know where that would have been.
Oh, maybe that was at Minnesota, or maybe that was at. No, because when's the last time Bo Steele played in public? That's 2014. Oh, Higgins. That's probably Higgins. That's
2014 guys. There, what's up, Higgins?
Like he's like, no, that's 2014in guys. What's up, Higgins?
That's my footage. I made it the first post.
Yeah, I don't see anyone crediting Chris Higgins on this one. Oh, wait, it says at Arda, courtesy of Arda. Sorry, Chris. When's best? I want to see best of 5. It's best of 5 footage from Scout's vid. Got it. All right. Can't wait for best of 5, Higgins. We'll cover it here on Tetris Friends. If you want, Higgins, if you want to come on Tetris Friends, we'll talk about it when it's ready.
Book it.
It's the hottest new show on Tetris. All right. Higgins says, sup. Just reporting Scuto fakes online here. Anyway, coming soon.
That's true. There we go.
TM. Coming soon.
Theatrical release. Yes.
Yeah.
We can watch it with Higgins and then interview right live after.
Higgins, I guarantee that you could do a theatrical release in Austin. Like Austin would definitely do that. Go to Alamo Draft House. Let's do it. Let's rent an Alamo Draft House thing, and we'll have a screening of the first I don't know how long it is, but first episode or 2 or whatever. Let's do it. You know, don't let your memes be dreams. Let's do it. Anyway, get in touch. We could do it. It'll be fun. What if we did it? What if we did it for Lone Star? We had a screening of best of 5.
Yeah.
We got to keep topping it every year? Like that would be amazing.
Higgins. Yeah, Higgins has been manipulating the mainstream media so that best of 5 can come out right now when Tetris is world news.
See,
Thanks
that's it.
for filling us in. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, Higgins planned this all along that best of 5 would come out right at Tetris's world news. Then emoji. There you go.
I miss the tongue sticking out emoji from Scout. Like that's such an OG Scout thing.
Yeah,
Good to see it back.
it is.
Yeah.
Buzz and Banks, thanks for the tier 1 sub gifted to Higgins. So there you go, Higgins. You've got those coveted bear emotes. I'm sure you've been wanting those all along, but now you've got them. Thanks so much to Buzz and Bangs. All right.
That it goes beyond the realm of just this game. It's a showcase of the big picture. It proves yet again that the future has arrived, that this sporting world now belongs to child prodigies, and we are all just living in it, in theirs. The new crop is growing the world over. I'll give you another example. Just look at Luke Littler, a 16-year-old dart prodigy from the UK. He comes from a family of darts fanatics, and he has been playing the game since he was 18 months old. But recently, he saw a meteoric rise.
Outside.
He made it to the nail-biting finale.
Yeah, why doesn't that kid go outside? Touch grass, kid.
As a mother, I do not. This is not. You got better life goals than to win the darts world championship.
Yeah, winning darts is not a life goal. Okay, reading shit off a teleprompter is. Okay. That was cute. Oh my god, it was 2008. Oh my god, I'm so old. Meanwhile, what have I done? This kid's like won the darts tournament. He's like all over. I haven't done anything. Like I'm 46. And I've yet to accomplish anything in life. Makes me sad. I haven't maxed out anything. I haven't crashed any games. Man, I'm just sad.
You've only lost things like weight, you know.
Oh, barely.
That's pretty good.
Barely. We're getting there. Christmas was a challenge. Like we kind of let go. But we're back on it now. 1 meal a day, carnivore, and we're hitting the gym every day. So.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. I mean, I went up for Christmas.
I was gonna say, it's all right. We need a channel in the Discord. Just get ripped 2024. You know, like that's what we should do. Say, hey, you telling us to go outside? Look at us. We're all ripped. We all got 8-packs. You know,
like a gym channel or something. You know, and then you get both, right? You get the Tetris gym. You hit the Tetris gym. You hit the Life gym. You report a fake Scooty account. You know, like do it all, right?
Yeah, that's it. Tetris community. We're gonna get ripped for 2024. That's it. all the stereotypes. I guess that we
all
can't
the
do
flex cams, right? Like we got to get the flex cam going again at CTWC.
It's humiliating to get my noodle arm on the flex cam CTWC. Like, oh my god. But
we got to do it.
But then again, wouldn't that just prove that bullying worked? Like she bullied a 13-year-old kid, therefore we have to get all ripped. Yeah, forget it. We'll just
people who would like to get ripped can be in the gym.
Yeah, there we'll go. We'll just we don't want bullying to work, so we'll just sit around on the couch and eat. All right.
Stay inside.
Yeah. Anyway.
Darts Championship this week. A championship where the average age of a winner is 38 years old. Now, Littler was defeated by Luke Humphreys, the world #1, but even so, Littler was the real star of the tournament, and that's not all. No game is swamped with prodigies like chess, many of whom come from India, like the 18-year-old R. Pragyananda. He's the OG, but others followed closely, like Gukesh, Arjun Erigesi, and Nihal Sari. Or look at skateboarding. It is not only attracting young players, but many young female athletes. Take Mazel Paris.
Do we have any people from India in the who live in India in the classic Tetris community that are we don't have a lot.
We don't have many. Vanch was one back in that's more.
Yeah.
But
I'm just trying to think if I've had to put an Indian flag in a restream scene, and I don't remember.
Yeah, Vanch, it was back in COVID times, and India went on quarantine, so he restreamed everywhere. He was live 12 hours a day or something, getting all the restreams. That was wonderful.
Yeah, well, we got to. Who knows? Maybe we'll get an influx of Indians into CTM. I welcome it. Come
to CTWC, right?
You can go there if you want.
Make it world.
You can come there if you want to, but.
If you want,
come to if they're
play for free and online and from the comfort of your own inside home.
Yeah, classic Tetris monthly. So and then go to CTWC, or just it's too expensive.
Go to this Japan qual.
Yeah, but can we figure out how to have a CTWC India? Why isn't there one?
I'm not gonna lie. I'll say it here. I don't care. If Sidnev had won, I'd have been like, all right, we gotta go to the Netherlands, right? You gotta go to the home country defending, right?
Wouldn't that be amazing if you had to go to the home country of the winner or the home state?
It would be, it would be a logistical nightmare. But I don't know. Let's do it.
Yeah, yeah. You win CTWC, it comes to your hometown. It's literally got to go to your town. Wherever
we gotta find. We're getting that town square. We're gonna claim it.
Yeah, I mean that would be an incentive, right? CTWC to come, and then you can keep winning to keep it in your town, and all of a sudden, I don't know, I don't know what town Sidnev lives in, but that would just be the home of CTWC if Sidnev kept winning. So
there you go.
That would be amazing. That is good. You gotta run that up the flagpole to Vince there.
Yeah, well, I mean, if some international player win it, and give us.
Well, even if it's not international, let's bring it to, Fractal.
Bring it to. Let's go to Oklahoma, right? Like we were talking about. Right?
Yeah.
Scooty wins. We're going to Oklahoma,
Yeah. Or bring it to the little town in Texas where Fractal is from. That's where it has to be, in the town. You got to rent out with a church basement or something.
Right.
There is Aligado, for instance. She's a 9-year-old skateboarder from the Philippines. Last year, she made history at the Asian Games in China. She became the competition's youngest ever participant, making it to the finals. Then there is 13-year-old Momiji Nishiya of Japan. In 2021, she made history by becoming the first Olympic champion.
Yeah, can we sign up these people for CTM? Really? Come on, we need more of these amazing kids in CTM, in the Tetris scene.
In the women's street skateboarding competition, and the 5th youngest gold medalist in Olympic history. Frankly, the list is endless, and this is exciting. It is always fascinating to see young people achieve the very best, which made German tennis legend Steffi Graf or Romanian gymnast Nadia Comaneci such hits. Prodigies are a cause for inspiration, of hope that can inspire athletes the world over. So such achievements.
Can we just trade cultures with India, please? Everything's so everything's so sarcastic and cynical and sneering, and these people are just yeah, great achievement. What an achievement! Look at all these achievements. We love achievements. Can we just trade? I'm I'm looking for real estate there.
There you go.
Have reignited the age-old debate about age restrictions at global sporting events, such as the Olympics. But there is a flip side too. Breaking the ceiling at a very young age brings with it something more than just pressure. Sports is a field that particularly deals with concerns of longevity. There is a shelf life for athletes. Like any career, it's about pacing yourself to hit the last stretch with as much steam. And many child prodigies face the possibility of burnout stress and all the trappings that come with it. But having realized dreams also far too earlier than most others, this is something that comes with it. But with so many child prodigies cropping up, maybe the positive way to look at it would be that the others around them, the support system, will also grow and develop a way to nurture these geniuses and preserve their talent and sanity in a rat race that is the world of sport.
All right. Well, another good report from First Post. I got to tell you, I'm a fan. I just like the way they cover stuff. So, well, what a stream. Pumpy, I want to thank you so much for hanging out. What have we learned today? Well, we've learned, most importantly, that Twitch is in contact.
Este es el preciso momento en el que Willis Gibson, de 13 años, hizo algo que nadie había hecho antes, grabándose a sí mismo y retransmitiendo su partida.
All right.
Francais en español.
Yes.
24 en español.
Yeah. But anyway, what we have learned is that Twitch is in contact with Scooty's family. So no need to, you can, call off the dogs or whatever. It seems like they're moving towards some resolution in the next day or two, which is great news. Of course, YouTube still an issue. The stream tonight was cut off. So hopefully that's something that, they can go through the proper channels and get that resolved. Given YouTube's history, it can be very thorny. I mean, even just look at somebody like Summoning Salt, right? Huge legend, huge creator, at least to us anyway. Really wrestled with YouTube about demonetizing and getting videos remonetized. And I mean, it's just so tough to deal with these behemoths when you're like an individual, So anyway, good news. We'll wait to see how the other ones come out. Other news that we have discussed is Scooty's Instagram account. The one that just says Blue Scooty is fake. That is not real. Go to the one that says Blue Scooty 1771, 1771. That is the real one. What else have we learned today?
Blue Scooty's Twitch is now, you can type it in twitch.tv/Blue Scooty, and it is back.
It is. Wait, hold on. Twitch.tv/Blue Scooty, no underscore. And it's back.
Follow.
All right, everybody. I'm following right now.
There we go. Maybe we won't get banned on this one again, so we can stream here instead of YouTube.
Hopefully not.
Oh,
Nima says, we did it, Reddit. Yes, indeed.
We did it, Reddit. We did do it. Crazy. Good. And then the Instagram, right? So fake Instagram, fake trying to get the clout.
Yep. The real Scooty one is Blue Scooty 1771, 1771. Any other Scooty you see, the real Scooty, please stand up. Please stand up.
That's right.
Please stand up. He's the real Scooty. The real Scooty. They're the other real Scooties.
Scooties are just Emma Scooties.
Right. Well,
Red
the real
Scooties.
Blue Scooty, please stand up. Okay. All right, yeah, we gave a shout out to Blue Scooty. So there you go. There you go. Proof. Yep. All right, well, thank you so much, Pumpy. Any final parting words? Anything you want to promote anything you want to let the audience know?
Sure. I just blown away by the response. I don't think anyone in the community saw this coming. I think we would have, folks talked about the game chat being theoretical, but no one really went for it. And then now everybody's going for it. So I'm really excited to watch. Dog is attempting it right now. And also CTWC, we're moving, not in Portland this year, just announced. It will be in Pasadena in June, early June. So I hope you can make it out there. It'll be a lot of fun. Being in the summer, a lot better for students. And
yeah, hope you can afford a hotel in California.
Right.
Be good.
Yeah. Well, there should be a lot of places where you can sleep on the floor a lot, right? I hear that's like very in fashion, vogue thing to do there.
Yeah. So, all right. Other news. I didn't know that either. So it's going to be in Pasadena, California, 2024. Really back to California, its original home.
Right. Exactly. It'll be that I guess the sort of first full weekend-ish, like 7th, 8th, and 9th of June. So, yeah, hope to see you there.
Well, you will now that it's not in cruddy old crappy Portland. So sorry, Higgins, but not
Pasadena's it's right off a train stop too for all you train people out there, right? Take the train. So
now, will this be reported in the Portland local news like another Portland institution moving on because of the rampant crime and homelessness? The Classic Tetris World Championship moving out of Portland, you know?
No, I don't. We'll still do something in Portland. I can't. There's a bunch of ideas going around at, regional or something, maybe more. I don't know.
Or maybe the DAS Classic Tetris DAS Championship of the world, right? What about that?
That would be interesting.
Bring out the DAS. Bring out the DAS to Portland.
Well, if that's something that you want, let us know in the C2WC server. We're listening. I see there's a lot of messages I need to catch up on since the announcement.
Bring the DAS Championship
something you want
to Portland.
Because Portland feels like DAS. Honestly, it's it's like underground, and the folks who travel to Portland all the time. I don't know. I could see it happening, but let us know. Yeah.
Or then again, they could do DAS and call it Dasadena. That would be stupid.
Dasadena.
All right. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Pumpy. All the news coming out here on Tetris Friends. I don't know when we'll do another one, but we'll probably do another one at some point. And when we're here, we're your Tetris friends talking Tetris trends. It's the dumbest thing I've
ever thank you for inviting me, Vandy. Really
super fun. And thanks so much for everything, and for everybody who watched, and those of you who watched and then left halfway through, thank you as well. So all right, take care, everybody. Bye. All right, let me raid someone on Twitch. I got rid of YouTube, I think.